a younger teacher handling older students is challenging. It's challenging. And that's because it's presupposed that the teacher is supposed to not just be more knowledgeable, but also actually older. And with age, among most people comes respect and wisdom. And often, many times, many people, when someone's younger, they automatically look at it as lack of respect. I don't have to, and I can tell you this from my personal experiences. Many people, they would never even think about asking or doing or saying something with somebody that's older. Even if, and I'm just saying this hypothetically, okay, I don't have no knowledge. I'm just a small pea pod, literally. There's people much, much more ilm than me. But there may be somebody that I may be a bigger pea in the pod than him. 10 times more knowledge. This person never went overseas, never studied anything. And they wouldn't dare challenge him and try to question him and haggle him at his show, quote unquote. But because I'm young, I don't have a beard, I don't have a big gigantic belly. Oh, you said this. Oh, you said that. Right here in this masjid, you find people, well, no, the ayahs say like this. Did I even say that? Would you say that to somebody whose recitation is 10 times worse than mine? They wouldn't say what? Anything, just because of age. But because young, so I have to put him in his place and check him and, fix his mistakes. Or there are some brothers, they may argue and fight and go back and forth. For somebody older, they wouldn't what? They wouldn't do that. Where can I find this hadith? What's the isnad? What scholar said this? Are you making this up? Is this your ijtihad? Or is it the ulama say? This brother said to me one time. Wallahi. He says, is that from you or the mashayikh? The mashayikh. The mashayikh say that or you say that? I need to know. It was somebody that's older, that doesn't have 1/10 of the qualifications that I may have, actual ilm. They won't what? They won't question him. So that's sad. Let alone the concept of race, color. These things are a reality among human beings. So it's going to be a challenge. No matter what, no matter how much knowledge you have, no matter how qualified you are, no matter how clearly the teacher appoints you. Khalid is in charge. He's teaching the halaqah. There's going to be somebody that's going to be ignorant. There's going to be somebody that's going to challenge you and try to show you up just because you don't have wrinkles in your face and gray hair in your beard. So it's going to be a fitna, and you're going to have the sabr. And if you don't have the sabr, then don't teach no classes being young. Everybody understand this? And there's also going to be a great amount of jealousy and envy that's going to be hurled towards you just because you're young and you're trying to do the right thing and you're surpassing others. And in the act of surpassing others comes the act of intentionally or unintentionally embarrassing others. How are you 20? I'm 40, twice your age. You talk better than me. You recite better than me. You spit better than I do, faster than I do. I can't have this in front of my followers and the young. No, it's not going to work. So people want to be jealous. They're going to be envious. They're going to make things up against you. They're going to make a campaign against you. Oh, he's disrespecting the elders. He's not respecting the older brothers. I went through all of this in my life. All of this in detail. Still to this day. I'm 32 years old. And there's still people saying what? He's a kid. What does he know? Wallahi al-azim. In this masjid and other masjids in New York City. What does he know? How can he counsel somebody's marriage? How can he talk to somebody and give them advice? He's a child himself. Maybe I am. But they said the same thing when I was what? 18 years old. How many years ago was that? I had no hair on my face and they said the same. When are you going to keep saying that? And it's so ignorant and so stupid, so foolish for a person to look at the form and to ignore content. To ignore what? Content. Is what this kid saying right or wrong? Does it make sense or not? Is he qualified? Is he knowledgeable? Is he sharp or is he not? So only a fool, an absolute fool, and I mean the word F-O-O-L, is going to listen to somebody who's older, who's ignorant, and ignore someone who's younger, who has 20 times more knowledge and ability and talent. That's what? This ghayat as-safaha, yani. That's the pinnacle of foolishness and stupidity. And this is something that many Muslims have today in the East and in the West. So you have to mentally prepare yourself what? For all of these different things. It's going to be a fitna. All right? So therefore, obviously a person is older than you. And in general, you have to have respect for people that are older than you. In general. However, you being a teacher, an instructor, they have to have more respect for you. So obviously you're not going to talk to a 50-year-old man in your Quran class like you're going to talk to a little boy. Not saying that you're going to disrespect the little boy, but it's going to be different, obviously. Everybody understand this? What's important is you humble yourself and Allah will raise you. What's important is you deal with everybody with a general standard of respect and they will give you, bi'idhnillah, a higher level of respect. What's important is if someone is really old in your class, call him Sheikh. Sheikh Yusuf, can you recite? And he's like, wow, you're the teacher, you're the sheikh, and he still calls me what? Calls me sheikh. Not because of his knowledge, but because of his what? His age. So perhaps that will soften his heart and allow him to give you the necessary what? Respect. So what's important is that you have to have enough strength to be professional. Is that even though this person's older than me, or this person's younger than me, or this is my friend, but in this classroom, everybody understand this? If we're studying judo, and you got to get flipped and slammed, what? So be it. You pick them up, I'm sorry. You all right? You back okay? Jazakallah khair. Malish. You come to me saying that you want to what? You want to learn, you want to study judo. Part of that is what? Being slammed. You're older than me, I'm younger than you. You come to me to learn, it's my amana to do what? To slam you on your neck. If you're not willing to do it like that, then what? Stay away from it. But if you're willing to do it, if you have the ability to be professional, be respectful, but at the same time, fix him. He makes a mistake. Correct him. And if he has a problem with it, you're too young, you're this and you're that, then he has to leave the class. I'm sorry. You want me to teach you something and you don't want to get tossed on the ground. You're wasting my time and your time. Wallahu alam. But experience is the what? Best teacher. Wallahu alam.